friends, it's Amanda here, and today's video is a collaboration with my beautiful friend Karen Harris. If you don't already know Karen, I highly recommend that you go and check out her channel. She is so just fun to watch. She's got such a bubbly, funny, very sarcastic personality, which I love. She always makes me laugh. She does great reviews. She does great swatch parties. She's always talking about interesting makeup, so I know that you will love her as much as I do. I'm gonna link her collaboration video and also her channel down in the description box. Definitely go say hi, check out her video. For this collaboration video, Karen and I are both gonna share our top favorite nude blushes, and the word nude gets thrown around a lot in the beauty world. It basically just means any color or tones that are naturally occurring. So obviously that's a huge range of colors that we're talking about, and what is nude on one person is not going to be nude on another, just due to different skin tones, different undertones. So Karen and I thought this would be a really fun and a really useful collaboration because we do have two pretty different skin tones. I have no idea what products she has chosen to include in her favorite nude blushes. It's definitely possible that our choices could overlap in some places. I think overall this collaboration is going to be a great resource for everyone watching because you're going to be able to get a wide range of favorite nude blushes. I really hope that this is going to be useful. So I have 7 blushes that are my top favorite nude, neutral on me blushes. I'm not going to show them in any particular order, but we do have a wide range of prices here, from $3 to $30. I also have a couple of different types of formulas. We've got some baked blush, we've got some cream blush, we've got powder blush, we've got a little bit of shimmer. So I want to start with this one. This is from Wet n Wild. It's the Color Icon blush in the shade Rosé Champagne. Now, I believe that this particular blush is being discontinued. It looks like the Color Icon blush line is being repackaged, but there are still quite a few of these original Rosé Champagne blushes floating around online. I'm going to link a few down in the description box if you're interested in snagging this. I have a feeling that pretty soon this will be pretty difficult to find. This is typically priced around $3. This is a very soft, tawny rose tan type of color. It does have just a little bit of shimmer. You're gonna find that a lot of my favorite blushes have some shimmer or some glow to them. Because I have dry skin, I just tend to gravitate towards formulas that are gonna add a little glow, add a little life back into the cheeks. I didn't even realize that this was being discontinued until I went to search for the price online, and I saw that now the Color Icon blushes are in a circular packaging. This shade wasn't on the Wet n Wild website, so I'll be interested to try the updated Color Icon blush line, but this is an old reliable favorite. As you can tell from how dirty and banged up this blush is. It's seen a lot of use, and that's how you know that I really love it. This blush is a similar formula, also a similar price range. This is the Blush from Essence. This shade is called Bespoke. This is another really soft rosy tan. This one has a little bit less obvious shimmer, but it's still a very satiny sheen type of formula. This blush absolutely blew me away. I picked it up on a whim during an Ulta haul, and I am continually impressed with this formula. It applies beautifully, it wears beautifully. I can't believe this is a $3 blush. It's so impressive. If you have access to Essence, I highly recommend checking out the Blush blushes. They are stunning and well worth every penny of the $2.99 that I paid for it. Let's jump from the least expensive blush on my list to the most expensive blush on my list. This is from KOSAS. It's their Color and Light Pressed Powder Duo in the shade CONTRACHROMA. This is another one that really took me by surprise. This doesn't look like much in the pan. Even the swatch, it's sort of like, okay, it's a blush, I don't know. But when I put this on my cheeks, it looks so beautiful. It looks so natural and skin-like. The CONTRACHROMA duo is absolutely perfect for me. One thing that I love about KOSAS is they actually have a high intensity version of all of their shades. They take the same tones and they just turn up the volume a little bit to accommodate more skin tones. I think that's brilliant. I love that idea. I love this formula. I know it does not look exciting, but I will link the video where I tried this for the first time on camera. When I put this on my cheeks, it like made my skin look better. I swear, I put it on and I was like, my skin looks blurred from a blush. What magic do they put in here? I don't know, but I like it, and apparently it's worth $34. The next blush I want to talk about is actually the one I'm wearing on my cheeks today. It looks so beautiful. It looks like the perfect nude blush for me, and this is a formula that I definitely was sleeping on for a long time. It's from MAC. It's the Glow Play blush, and the shade that I'm using today is called So Natural. I think it looks a little bit more peachy in the pan than it does applied to the cheeks. This one will set you back $30, so it is pricier, but this has quickly become one of my favorites. It has a really interesting texture. It almost has a bouncy or putty type feel to it, but it's not quite as squishy as a Super Shock. It's definitely not a cream product. I still just apply it with my regular blush brush like I would a normal powder blush, but this does have a sort of putty texture to it. This is a really interesting product. I think it makes my skin look so fresh. I feel like a dewy, youthful, apple-cheeked gal when I wear this, and I love that journey for me. Not just one of my favorite nude blushes, but one of my top favorite blushes ever. Okay, for my next nude blush recommendation, I am going to turn down the price tag and turn up the shimmer. This is the MILANI Baked Blush. This MILANI Baked Blush typically sells for around $8 or $9. It depends on which retailer you go to. You've probably heard a lot about the MILANI Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso, and I like Luminoso, but I prefer this shade. This is Bellissimo Bronze. It's a little bit deeper, it's a little bit warmer, and it's a little bit more shimmery, but it's not a glittery shimmer. I do not like glittery blush. I don't like glittery highlights. I love a lit from within type of shimmer, and I think this looks more glittery in the pan, but when you see it swatched out, it has such a smooth application thanks to this beautiful baked formula. So, you know, I'm not saying Luminoso is bad. I still like Luminoso. I still wear Luminoso, but don't sleep on Bellissimo Bronze because this one is just as pretty, if not prettier. Did you really think that you were going to go through an entire video with me and I wasn't going to find a way to talk about a ColourPop product? This is the ColourPop Super Shock Blush in the shade Between the Sheets. This one is priced at $8. It has a more bouncy, creamy texture than the Glow Play blush, but it's not as melty feeling as a true cream blush would be. I've been a fan of the Super Shock cheeks for a really long time. I do think that this is one of ColourPop's best products overall. So this shade is called Between the Sheets. It's definitely in my top 3 most reached for Super Shock cheek products. It's just the perfect rosy nude color for me. This one actually is a matte formula, but because of the texture of the product, it never makes my cheeks look dry. I have that problem with a lot of true matte powder blushes. I have dry skin. I'm in my mid-30s, so I'm dealing with a little bit more texture, a little bit more fine lines, and matte blush just doesn't really do the trick for me anymore because of this creamy, bouncy texture. I never have an issue with this looking dry or not as flattering on my skin. So if you are browsing the ColourPop site trying to choose a Super Shock blush color, I would definitely recommend this as just a beautiful rosy nude neutral little cute little cheek. This goes with every single eye look, every makeup look. It's a no-brainer. The last blush that I want to talk about today is one of my favorite products that came out this year. A beautiful product with a beautiful formula and a name that is way too long. This is from Fenty Beauty. It's the Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Blush in the shade Rosé Latte. I know that this looks very, very deep when you see it in the pan here. In all honesty, these are very pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. Having a lighter skin tone and using a shade that is quite a bit darker, but because this formula is so blendable and so lovely and creamy, it's kind of like it's idiot proof because it blends out so nicely. I just take a little tiny bit. I did use this in a video, so I'll link that below, but I just take the tiniest bit and blend it out, and I just tap to blend like this. I don't need a brush, I don't need a sponge. It just takes 2 seconds, and then if I say, okay, I wanna be extra today, that's it. It's so simple to use. It's so lovely on the skin. This shade is incredibly flattering, and I can see this shade working for a lot of skin tones because it is that really beautifully buildable formula. I love this. It is a little bit more pricey. It was $20, and this is a very small compact. Because a little bit goes a long way and this packs so much punch, I really feel like I'm getting a good value because I love the way my makeup looks. It doesn't take a lot of work. It doesn't take a lot of layering. It doesn't take a lot of thought. It's just so reliable, so beautiful. I love it so much. I love it. It's one of the best products of 2020, hands down. And I'm actually about to start filming my best of 2020. So, spoiler alert, I guess. Those are my top favorite nude neutral blushes. I am constantly reaching for these shades and these formulas. They're some of my favorites in my entire collection, and I'm really excited to see which shades and formulas Karen chooses to feature in her video. I can't stress enough how much I love Karen and how much I want you to go subscribe to her channel. Go leave her a nice comment. She is just such a lovely joy of a person, and I'm so happy that I know her, and I want you to know her too so that you can feel the happiness I feel because Karen Harris is my friend. Now's the time when I want to hear what your favorite blushes are. What are your favorite nude or neutral blushes? Do we have any of the same favorites? I always love to hear what you think about things too, and I very often take your recommendations of your favorite things and you will later see them pop up in hauls and try-ons and reviews. So thank you for all of your great recommendations. Keep them coming. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Today, I'm being awkward on camera. So, you know, just regular day. What? Calm down. My stained fingers for this. I was watching earlier. It's possible that we could choose a... That was cute. Ma'am? Quarantine life, my whole family is home all the time. It's fine, I'm fine, we're fine, it's fine, I'm fine. We're in the midst of it now. Plenty about the MILANI Blake blush, blah blah. MILANI Blake blah, blah blah blah. Nailed it. I said what I said, okay? Oh, did I say the price for this one? Wow, I'm really good at this. Come on now. My leg kind of falls asleep sometimes. Yep. I'm gonna go check on my family and probably try to film another video. Since I already have makeup on, you know, might as well make the best of it. Okay. That was weird and awkward, but here we are. Welcome to my world. I love Karen's face. I love your face. And you should go tell Karen that you love her face. And thanks. I don't know. I'm just being weird now. Okay, great. Have a great day. Okay, bye.